Okay, so I think I can see Norma. She's just arriving, and she has my camera and my chest-mounted strap. Yeah, that's Norma. Here she comes. Okay. Probably get a Wi-Fi signal from that building, because I have been in there before, but that was with my other phone, one of my really... Maybe we haven't been formally introduced, no. But you know how sometimes you get a mysterious ping in the middle of nowhere, and you think, oh, I must have picked up a Wi-Fi signal somewhere. So up we go into the Forest of Fun. Once again, we're going to do Norma's favourite run. Yesterday or the day before, I did Norma's least favourite run, up the meadows. But that one turned out to be quite a good run. I went up over Little Mount Doug, and then down and back along Whitaker, Upper Whitaker to Norn to the resort, and then the resort past Tinkertown. Excuse me, that was my porridge. Back again on Maddock Trail. I decided against using my phone for this video, mainly because I didn't want to drop it again. I was lucky the other time, but I can't always guarantee to be lucky. And if I did have it on my chest, the way I felt yesterday, it would have got crushed anyway. As it was, it just did a flip out of my fingers. So this is day 4 of my run. There she is, just in case you thought I was alone. Je suis pas seul, je suis avec ma femme. 51 seconds behind. I've programmed it for 9-minute kilometers, and I'm doing 9-minute 21 so far since I left my kitchen. Alright, back to running downhill. So this is one of my older point and shoot cameras. I just have to remember to take the SD card out and put it in the camera that I can load. But I did find one of those little card reader fobs that you slide your card in. This is going back old school again to the original age of the camera. They all came out about the same time. You know, I was saying about the card reader, I have a little plastic dongle card reader, so I don't always have to find my other phone my other camera to load it, because for some reason all my cables got fritzed. I think I was trying to force them into a camera that didn't want to take them. That'll do it. Anyway, so seeing as I'm a working man again, I can afford things like a repaired phone, a new camera. Can you believe it? I'm going to flip my sunglasses up now so I get a slightly better view of these hard shadows that I'm having to deal with. Zone 1 so far. Samantha is telling me to stay steady. Heart rate 103. Hi there.
Hey.
Let Norma catch up. Did you know that guy?
No, he just put his hand up to
Say hi to you?
the
Because I saw him and he said hi to me like he knew me.
Oh, I
So-
didn't actually look at him.
No. Hello.
Good morning.
He was wearing that hydration vest.
Uh-huh.
They call it a sports bra for men. Hello. There's the dog with the sweater. Runners behind. Hello. Thank you. Coming by. Hello, dog. So I believe this is going to be one of the, no, this isn't going to be one of the off-leash trails. But I was trying to figure out yesterday by the signposts that I'm used to seeing that have been removed. Now I read somewhere that Saanich was planning to do some new signage. Hi.
Morning.
And they were also offering a 2-kilometer loop. Yeah, the walls have grown. They're impinging on our territory. This is the green tunnel. This is when the vertical aspect makes little difference. With the horizontal aspect, you would just have more bushes on either side. Yeah, I'm taking a black one. Or at least, oh, there's a black one. These I don't think are salmon berries. I think these might be wild blackberries. Yeah, that's one like the one I had. Same color as my scar.
It's still hard, right?
My scar is, I have to be careful not to pick at it, because then I'll have a bloody mess. Let's go, the dogs are caught up with
Stop for berry breaks.
salmon berries, I think.
Salmon berries.
They don't look quite the same this year.
They don't, no.
They look smaller.
A lot smaller.
And I took a really black one and it wasn't sweet.
Oh.
Yep, she noticed the same. She said the little black ones aren't very sweet. There's our friend. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I did notice today he's got a glass eye. Alright, so having to remember my 8-minute segments, but that's, in a way, it's quite a good discipline for me. It gives me a bit of time when to clip and when not to clip, if you know what I mean. When to record my video, when to expectorate, when to have an argument with my wife. I can switch it on or off. Oh. If you see a green light flashing on the camera, that means that the clip has ended. Because the other one ended and I hadn't even realized.
This as a signal.
This, I think that's the signal, yeah. Anyway, so hopefully I have one clip done so far. Now I have 8 more minutes in this direction on Whitaker Trail. This is so nice. The breeze is so refreshing. This morning, the breeze through my living room was not refreshing. I was already in my running gear at 7:30. Shorts and short sleeves, and I actually had to put a blanket over my front, my lap and my shoulders while I watched a video about Cole Porter. Another thing that was mentioned about Cole Porter is he was one of the only songwriters at the time that wasn't Jewish. He was a Christian boy, born in the Midwest, Indiana, I think. And he was born to extreme wealth. He was of small stature, like myself. And because of his wealth, he was basically sent to Yale. And he didn't really excel at sport, but he was always in all the socials that were going on because of his talent, his songwriting, his piano playing, his quick wit. And he was a contemporary of Hemingway, all those twerps. They all survived the First World War, and then at the end of the First World War they all hung out together in the south of France. They all met there. But when the Second War came around, they were already past the prime subscription age. So they had to sit out the Second World War. Hemingway was a war correspondent, I think, for a Toronto newspaper. There's that nice stump. Beautiful. Which newspaper did Hemingway write for? The Toronto Star? He was a journalist during the Spanish Civil War.
Yeah, but I would have thought it was more like the New York Times.
I thought it was a Toronto paper. I could be wrong. Alright, so we start to climb again here. Hi there. So this camera is about 10 years old now, and I've had it for about 4 years. Hi there. There goes the car parade on Cordova Bay Road, the road of many names. There's another tree shoulder there. Looks like the shoulder of something or other. So this is where I walk and Norma runs.
I'm going to walk my hamstring.
Your hamstring is not working well? Alright. You're not into high intensity anything today?
It's already burning.
Really? Alright, well, I didn't set a time limit, but if you decide to turn back early, I will carry on to the resort and then probably come back through Tinkertown so I can see where I tripped the day before yesterday.
I'd rather stay in here. I don't want the sun.
You don't want to go back that way? Okay. Well, we're coming up to your Norma's option of turning back, and
I can go a bit further, but
yeah, maybe to the resort.
it's more than tired.
You don't want to come back on that side. It's too sunny and too hard. There's that section of asphalt past Tinkertown that she used to like, but would not be good today.
I'm injured.
You're injured. There's the tree with a heart shape in it.
Oh, heart.
People often put little votive offerings in there, like it's some kind of shrine. A shrine to the... Yeah, it could be a mailbox for the squirrels. And there's that tree that's sitting on a tree stump.
I really like it. Looks like the thigh and the bum.
Yeah. And it's sitting on obviously some other tree. Oh, look.
And the knee.
And the knee, yeah. It's almost got his arm around it like that, but very long neck. All right, I'm going to run up to Norma's sit-down spot and wait for her decision. So this is where she normally sits and waits and decides which way to go. So, how many minutes of,
Probably only 20 minutes.
for me or for you?
For me.
I'll tell you what I did so far. I've done 24 minutes, I think.
So
Yeah.
minus 12 is only 12.
Yep, so...
Are you going up here or are you going
No, I'm going this way, towards the resort. You come this way too.
Okay. I know, I just wondered why you were pointing.
Well, because that's where I could go back that way, but it's hillier and shorter. I'm going for distance now. Because Samantha being the way, not Samantha, it's the Strava lady. I'll have to call her something else. The Strava person, the Strava Nazi, messes around with my data. I don't think it communicates very well with Samantha, that's the thing. I have Samantha on auto pause because of my frequent photo breaks. So she's already got an auto pause factor. Now she sends the data to the Strava Nazi, who processes it once again. Clip number 3. Once again, the camera caught me napping. I should have said the camera cut out while I was yapping. Anyway, that's what editing is all about. You decide what is and is not permissible on each episode. It's not just press the button and let it run type scenario. That would be very boring. I like to know that I've done some work. Where is she? Oop. I've got too far ahead of her. Hope she's okay. She dropped off very quickly. She dropped off the map very quickly. I haven't seen her yet. She might be just stretching her hamstring or something. No, I think she already decided to turn back. So I guess I'm running solo now, but I'm going to keep going in this direction just to make sure that she hasn't twisted her ankle and is waiting for assistance. The last time I heard of her was right here while I was pointing to the signs. But I thought she was right behind me, but obviously the noise of the traffic discombobulated my hearing a little bit. Well, if I continue back this way, I'm sure I will run into her. Probably she will be, there she is. She will be walking back. Slowly, slowly, slowly. She seems to be walking okay now. Running behind. I didn't realize you'd turn back.
That's what you were waving goodbye, so I said goodbye.
Oh, okay.
You can go, Lauren.
I already have. I got to the resort.
I don't want to aggravate this any more than it already is.
Oh no, that's a good plan, obviously. As I was saying yesterday, I could always make up 10 minutes on the bike. If...
Yeah, you've done your circles on the lawn.
Yeah, I've done my circles on the lawn, yep. One of my friends from Ohio, he posted almost identical data. And I said, were you mowing your lawn? He said, yep.
It's amazing how brown it is underneath there.
Yeah, yep. I did the front and the back again, and I got one load. Normally I have to empty the sack even just halfway through our backyard. But this time I had to unload it twice. I mean, I didn't have to unload it, and I did the full front and back. So my heart rate's at 100, but that's still coming down from the excitement of running. I have to watch out now for my blinking green light. It's twice now it's caught me out, caught me napping. I checked because I thought I did switch memory cards, so maybe I was working with something that doesn't store 8 minutes, but sure enough, I looked at it and it said 8 minutes. I know each time I press the button to start another stream, it's 8 minutes. Yep, still recording now with 3 minutes 40 on clip number 3. 3/8 of 24. So 3 clips and I'm done. 3 clips will get me back to maybe 4 or 3.5 like normal. But we're walking, so it's going to take us a little longer to get back. I might decide to take off again. What I could do is take off and then come back through Lambrick and Bow Park, go out at Glendenning. That will give me the distance and the time that I need. So why don't I do that? Alright. So I will just check that I have all my equipment. The only thing that was in your pannier was the camera and the chest mount that I'm wearing, so I don't have to worry about that. It's not as if I'm going to need any extra clothing today. It's just about perfect in the shade here, but in the sun it would be less than perfect. It would be getting quite hot.
You're making a breeze, but
Even if you're moving it fast enough, you're also making a...
sweat.
I haven't started sweating yet. I'm just beginning to feel that glow.
Sweating.
You are?
But that's just because from the back of my knee to my thumb is hurting.
Yeah, that's... I often notice if I'm in pain that my heart rate goes up as well. Sometimes it's just pure excitement. Sometimes it's pain.
A lot of times it's pure excitement.
For me, yeah. Because I get very easily excited, that's right. Alright, so listen, I'm going to head off towards Glendenning and listen out for what Samantha has to say. I'll probably stop this video at Glendenning. Alright.
Beat you before.
Well, that's it. That's the thing. It's going to beat me. I've got 1 minute 37 before it's going to start blinking at me. Bye-bye. So I've just heard 39 minutes of moving time, and I need about 70 minutes. So call it another half hour from here. One more clip will get me to Glendenning, and after that I will be deciding whether to come back through Lambrick Park or taking a shortcut if I've got enough time on the clock. I want to keep it mostly running now that my injured friend has stepped back. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi, dog. Hello.
Smush.
So I just heard the 40-minute mark as I start running again. So Whittaker all the way to Glendenning, and then I think I can probably cut through, otherwise I'll be running more asphalt than I really need to today. As I head up back onto the Whittaker Trail, back the way we came. Have to remember to take a few more relive photos with my phone. The camera should look after itself now. 8 minutes from 40. So 48 minutes. When Samantha starts saying 48 minutes, then I know that I'm done with my video. Faster, she says, as I ran into the sun. There's a butterfly. I actually outran a butterfly. Hello.
Hi. Because
So here's that little trail that I was describing. It used to be green all the way along there, and there was just a narrow gap between the rock and the tree. And eventually we wore out the other side. I noticed that effect in Richmond Park in London. There's a very big estate kind of place. I believe there was one of the royal palaces was at Richmond Park, and it's where the monarch to this day keeps his deer. I always knew it as her deer because my life has lasted slightly longer than the Queen. Her career as Queen. I think she was born way before I was, because she was already, what was she, 21, 23 when she became Queen? I was 0 then, or 1 year old. I think she was crowned in 1948. I was -1. Anyway, I heard somebody say coronated, and it sounded wrong to me. Crowned, unless there's a specific rule for a monarch, but then that goes with the word crown. Can you be crowned, or can you be coronated? Coronated could be like adding a crown to a statue. An inanimate object could be coronated. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. I'm just a dumb cook. As I head back into the sun of Churchill Drive. Hi.
morning.
So it looks as if I sent Norma home earlier by waving to her. Anyway, she didn't feel like running. She didn't end up running. Hi.
Hello.
She ended up doing a hike in the woods instead of a run in the woods. Anyway, I won't go on about it. Enough said. Check my timing in a minute as I get close to Harvest Lane. I think I needed 76 minutes, but I won't get that unless I do some kind of add-on. It could be an add-on to the run, or it could be over there. You go by.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Frisky young dog.
She is.
Yep, the dog's a little excited. But that is the issue that is going to be legislated against, because I believe that this is not an off-leash trail. I'm not even sure when that is supposed to start. It might be like at the end of the month kind of thing. But it hit the papers this weekend. Big story. Everybody up in arms. Really and truly, I mean, unless you're a real trail running with a dog fanatic, most people would keep their dog on a leash anyway. Otherwise the dog is all over the place looking for squirrel and deer. 9 minutes 24, so with Norma's pace factored in there, I should be out of the 9 minutes by the time I get to say goodbye to you all. Hello, runner behind. Thank you. Yeah, the 2K loop is all they're allowed to do off-leash. All these ones are welcome for dogs on leash. They've picked a particularly technical 2K. It goes up on Whitaker from Glendenning, and then it heads off towards Todd, and then comes back along, what would it be over there, Mercer Trail. I think maybe it's just back onto Whitaker. Yep, back down the middle. They don't cross the Mountain of Joy. The off-leash is all on one side of the mountain only. So now I think I'm up to clip number 4. This is going to be a long show. 2 minutes behind. Time 50 minutes. I need to take half an hour from here. I'm going to have to go through Bow Park and Lambrick, unless I want to do 10 minutes on the exercise bike, which I really don't. I want to start putting this video together for you. Alright, so this is the Harvest Lane turnoff, and I just got the most amazing whiff of mesquite charcoal. Somebody is grilling, or at least they fired up the grill. Talking of grills, the job that I do involves quite a lot of outdoor barbecues, which mean that they have to spruce up the grill for each case that they go to. So it's a bit of a pain having to strip the bars, line the inside with tin foil, line the tops of the burners with tin foil. I mean, normally at home you wouldn't worry too much about that, but because they're being presented to the public with a chef in uniform, one would imagine, I think they have some sort of dress rules for people working on the job. I don't work on the job, I stay on the premises. My job is just to keep the kitchen running smoothly in whichever way best I can help them. It's a bit like the army. You need your truck drivers to get your munitions to the front. Hello there.
Hi.
That's a pretty good analogy, actually. I'm the truck driver of that operation. Rob and I do that. But Rob does. I don't actually drive a truck. I don't have a permit. But Rob does some of his work as an actual truck driver, not just a virtual truck driver. As I approach the Glendenning Trail. "53 minutes to this stage. 9 minutes 22. You know, I've done a fair bit of walking today, but this is supposed to be a run, so I better get back at it. What I'll do now is I'll just run until the clip ends. I probably won't say very much after I leave Glendenning Trailhead, because there probably won't be very much time left on this clip. But I definitely won't be taking Winchester Drive option, because that would shorten. I'm up to 5.79 kilometers as I approach the entrance to the park. This would be the other part of trail that will be for the dog off-leash people. So this is the running jackal running solo on Sunday, saying bye-bye. Hi there. Hi. Hello. So this is the Glendenning Trailhead. 6K so far. And I've got about 2 more to do as I head to Zone 4. I've already said goodbye to you, so this is it. The second goodbye. Bye-bye.